Well, good morning, here we are, a very blustery Sunday morning. You can see the grasses waving from side to side. Back on the same field as last week, got the DS2, got the 60 spade. That's a weird tripod thing that I'd left on the spade. And I left that camera behind at home anyway. So yeah, fingers crossed for some nice stuff today, but as ever we'll show you the first hole. I'm not sure the speakers all the way in, so I might show you that as well. There we go, so that might be better. Anyway, right, I'm sorry about the wind, I've got my fluffy mic back on, so we should be a bit better. Anyway, enough of my gabbling on, let's get on with it. See you on the first one. Well, I remember this being like this because there's a lot of bits of that plane from the plane crash, but in amongst that there's a little round thing, which I'm not sure whether it's a button or a coin at the minute because it's pretty toasted. Look, that's been pretty well beaten up, but there you go, it was round anyway, so that's always good. Sorry about the wind, it's blowing a hoolie, nice and sunny, but there you go. We'll see better on that, but I'm not sure what that is, so perhaps with a bit of clean it might come up a bit better, otherwise it'll be unknown coin or button number 1. There we go, we'll carry on. Well, back in the land of bits of plane, and what I thought was going to be a bit of plane was actually, check that out, it's a hammered coin. Hammered, I can just make out, and you probably can't, this is like a Tudor shield, so after I've cleaned it a bit I might be able to find a bit more, but Tudor means, you know, Elizabethan or Charles or James or something like that, Mary. So I might be able to make more out of it once I've cleaned it up, but that is probably the most beaten up hammer I've ever found. It's a complete wreck, but hammers are hammers, as we say, so I'm chuffed to find it so early on, and almost when I could have ignored that signal because it might have been trash, but there you go, very pleased with that. Let's carry on. Look at that big hole, and yes, it's gold. It's a gold bottle top. Yes, and I saw the edge and thought, oh, milled gold, look at that. But what was it? It was a bottle top. Shame. God, sorry about the wind, it's getting bonkers out here. There you go, all good fun. Right, catch you on the next one. Right, I will try a live dig, although the wind is absolutely howling, so I haven't really been doing many. So we'll have a go at this one. I'll try and keep the wind behind you. It's 87, 88. There is, as we've said before, there's a lot of scrap on it. A lot of alley from this plane crash. That was out already, that. So can we see anything? Look. 91 now. Okay, let's get a bit closer and have a look, shall we? Yeah. So that's not it, is it? No, that's not it. Let's take a few handfuls. So you'd think it'd be easy, wouldn't you, once you narrowed it down that much? You'd think, oh, there it is. No. Yeah, it's in this hand. So this hand or this hand? No, it's in this hand. Right. Probably in that big lump here. Yeah, look, we're already spotted a big lump of something, and it's a big lump of lead by the look of it. There's a hole in the middle. I think there is a hole in the middle, so it might be a nearby piece of wood, just to see if there is a hole in the middle. Yeah, look, I think a piece of wood. So, whether it was a weight or just been a a manky spindle whorl perhaps that's just got beaten up. It's possible. But it was a good signal, so got some age to it. This is the colour of the lead, it's gone all white. But yeah, that was, wasn't going to miss that one, were we? Anyway, there you go, hopefully the wind's not been too bad. Right, catch you on the next one. Back to the wind again, because not far from the lead thing, spindle whorl possibly. I scraped my boot across it and it's coming up a 92, 93, which we rarely get a 92, 93, so really not sure. Well, it's here somewhere, look. I can't see it yet. Right, we'll have to get down to it. Let's get down. 92, 91, 92 it's saying. You can probably hear that. Let's get down and have a look, shall we? See if we can get a handful. Once again, it seemed like it was going to be straight forward. But it wasn't. You still down there? God. It's not that bent. Oh. Ah, there she blows. It's a big chunk of something. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? It's got a loop on it, look. I'm really not sure what that was. Whether that's farm machine related or what. It's almost like a little spoon. I haven't got a clue what that is. That's quite cute though. Yeah, not sure what that is. Yeah, well, there you go. Whatever it is, I found it. It's obviously broken off here somewhere, so perhaps it was part of something else, pointy or something. So it may well have been farm machinery dragging along the ground. But there we go. Nice, interesting find. Right, let's carry on. Right, back to the wind again. Oh, it's got a bit of a grunt now. That was alright when I first found it. No, it's not so nice now, so apologies for this one, because it looked nice when I first went over it, but then when I moved my back to the wind it got a bit funky, so God, it's blowing a hoolie, look. Oh, sorry, point my crutch, you don't want that. So that's what I show. God. You lift up this dry sand and it blows it all in your face. There we go. A bit of old trash, look. A bit of wavy trash. There you go. It's a bit of wavy trash, look. That's nice, isn't it? Definitely needs new gloves. Look at that, it's my thumb. My thumb is coming out of my gloves. Right, anyway, bit of wavy trash, back in the pouch, and carry on. Well, so there's not been a lot of recording today because it's blowing a gale and the ground's like rock, so, but this is a little, sweet little piece that I've just pulled up. I don't know if you can see it, there's a little shield on there. I presume it's a sort of a trade token of some sort, but that'd be nice because I like a bit of research when we get home and see what that is. Shield one side, really not sure what's on the other side. Probably copper by the look of it, so yeah, not sure, but do like a trade token, so it could be from anywhere, but yeah, nice little find. Probably another 100 yards back to the cow and then food, because I'm getting peckish. Right, if I don't find any more, I'll see you on the roundup. See you soon. Well, here we are again with the roundup. These are the finds from last weekend's dig. on the site. We're never surprised about the alley scrap we get off this one, because it is quite close, a couple of fields away from a plane crash site back in the Second World War. So there's always a good quantity of aluminium scrap on site. So yeah, not surprised by that. But some nice things came up, which was good. Seems I've been on this field a couple of times now. So on Dares 2 is picking out some good stuff. So about 77 different targets. Again, as always, most of it is crap, but yeah, some nice things which I'll show you as we zoom in a wee bit. So possibly maybe what's left of a spindle wall, a bit broken up, could have just been a weight. Nice, like pot edge, look at that. There you go, thank you. Yeah, so that's obviously got some age to it. Bits of buckle. That one gave me a bit of a start. When I saw it, all I saw was that gold and that milled edge, and suddenly thought, oh, brilliant. But it was a bolt top. So, caught me out, that one. This is a bit unusual, and if anybody knows what this is, if they could stick it in the comments. It looks like a little spoon with a handle on it. A little lug on it, and it's got some sort of decoration on that side as well. I don't know what that is. So that was curious when it came up, but it's obviously old. So, yeah. Quite interested to know what that is, if anybody's got any ideas. The usual array of buttons and 4-holers. That's a nice little one. That's got to be sort of medieval or something, isn't it? That's yeah, that's cracking. We like that one. Me and the voices in my head. And thimble. Oh, still damp from all the cleaning off. I've done thimble for a while, but sadly that one was obviously white. Got chucked away. Look, because there's a big hole in it. This, I thought this was interesting, and then I think it's probably just a washer. So it's got interesting sort of script around the side, but there is a little mark on it which looks like a standards, like British standards mark or something. So that triangle, there you go. Triangle? It's not a triangle, Chris. It's a diamond. That's it. It's a diamond. That diamond, I'm sure that's just a standards mark, so that's probably nothing more than a washer. But there you go. An unknown coin. A bent unknown coin. Oh, shape that. There you go. And a smaller unknown coin. Really get anything off that. Oh, might have been Britannia on the sort of date across the bottom and sitting on top, but yeah, very hard to see. Fabulous. Oh, absolutely chuffed to bits with this, which, although you can't really see a great deal, I did when it first came up. You can see a shield, which makes you think it's Tudor hammered, so Tudor hammered. And then after a bit of investigation, matching it up with my Spink book, which is the Bible for all coin-related things, I managed to match the legends that was around the side, and it's actually Queen Mary on her own, back to 1553, Bloody Mary as is. So yeah, it's some bits of it. I mean, if that had been a whole coin, it would have been absolutely gorgeous. But you can just see the shield, and on this side, really, it's mushed, hammered, as we were saying. But they all count, and it was lovely to get a bit of silver out of the ground. So, yeah, 1553. If you've been in the ground for 500 years, then I think we'd all look a bit rough, wouldn't we? And this tiny little thing, which I thought was some sort of copper hammered, and it's actually got... Oh, I can't see it with my shocking eyes. But on one side there is a shield, and I did work it as a guy with a crown on it, which is the shield of the Mercers. And the Mercers were a trade association for cloth and wool and stuff like that. So it's obviously a trade token. Oh, there's the side with the shield. There you go. So you can see the shield. Hopefully you can see the shield. And the other side has got some writing on it. So it probably just says something like halfpenny or 1/2 penny or something. So, but you can actually, or I could actually see the date on it, which was 1657. Just above my finger there. So yeah, so 1657 trade token. So that was a lovely little find. Very happy with that as well. So yeah, all in all, a very good trip out. Hope to be out again this weekend. So I think the ground was pretty solid, and it was very windy. So not so many live digs, but good fun all the same. So hopefully you join me on the next one. And thanks for watching. Cheers now. Bye.